Hey again, guys. You know what I like to do after a long day at work? I like to look at some baseball cards. I have a bunch of different stuff to show you tonight. Let's just delve into it. First, we have a card, the last big card I needed for my 1954 Bowman set. And that's the Mickey Mantle. So I checked that last big one off, and now I have all the stars in that set, including the Ted Williams. So happy to get that. Here we have a 1952 Topps Johnny Hippity Hop. And a 1953 big home run hitting Luke Easter. Beautiful card. Here's a 1948 baseball grade exhibit of Christy Mathewson. If you're new to these cards and the exhibits, you got to be careful when you're buying them because they did remake them in the 70s. Some of the checklist is a little different. For instance, if you see a Joe DiMaggio that looks like this, that's from the 70s. Some people don't know, and they will mistakenly say it's a 48, or some people may intentionally try to mislead you. And of course, the exhibit cards from the Exhibit Supply Company, those were made again, I believe, in 1980. Pretty easy to tell the difference between them, but you got to be careful. That's why a lot of people buy graded cards. And I got this really cool 62 with Orlando Cepeda and Roger Maris, the year after he broke the home run record. And I've been adding to my Hires root beer set. I got a Bill Mazarovski. These are from 1958. They're pretty hard to find. You won't find a lot of them. Some of them harder than others. Of course, his rookie season was 57, so this is a second-year card for him. And I have this Bob Skinner, but this one's signed. And a Hank Sauer. And a Johnny Padres. Slowly working on this set as well. And let's see what else we have. We have a 1959 Joe Perry. Good looking football card right there. We have a 1959 Frank Torrey. Nomar Garciaparra rookie card. Got this LeBron. Jerry Kramer. Jack McLaren. This really cool Alex Johnson from 1967. I had actually never seen this card before. Now, when I was growing up, I had a lot of cards from the 60s, tons from the 70s. But 67 was one of the years from the 60s where I had the fewest number of cards for some reason. Just didn't come across a lot of the 67s. So, needed more from that year, towards my set than the other years. And here's a 1959 Bob Skinner. And a 1959 Gil McDougall. And a 69 Dave Leonard. And I have a bunch of these showdown cards. It was a game. I got them, I bought the boxes back in the day. I think the first ones I got were 2001. I think those are the ones I had. But this is a Derek Jeter. And this guy was great. Receiver. Andre Reed rookie card. And I got a Manny Machado with a piece of the All-Star jersey. And from this year's Mosaic, Juju Smith. Just fell in love with this Mosaic football set this year. I think it's fabulous. Got a whole box of them over here. I'll probably show sometime. And here's a 2002 Tom Brady Bowman Chrome. And I got some older Pittsburgh Penguin hockey cards. These were some of the stars on that team. Of course, the Penguins were a pretty bad hockey team until Mario Lemieux arrived. I remember when my dad told me about the Penguins drafting him and how good he was going to be. And all of a sudden, everybody in Pittsburgh got interested in hockey. And then not too long later, they won back-to-back Stanley Cups. And, I tell you that I get the Sports Illustrated for kids for the cards. Because I'm a card geek. And I got this Danielle Kang card in this month. That's where I get a lot of my golf cards and more obscure sports, because I don't issue a lot of cards for them. And I got two Project 2020 cards, which, we're into 2021 now, but got the Derek Jeter. I just thought that was a cool looking card. And the Mike Trout. This is my third Mike Trout. I like his cards the most because he seems to be the only modern player they make these for. And of course, it's hard to get excited about a card of a guy who retired 30 or 40 years ago. I'd much rather get cards of current players. So I do pick up the Mike Trouts that I like. I think this is a good looking one. And on my last video, I might as well show you again because I'm still excited to get this card. And, I had said that they issued these for the same players that they did the regular cards. And I failed to specify that was for the second series. They made these the same players as they made for the second series. So you won't find Cap Anson and Jack Glasscock in this. The second series were, secondary players, I guess, even though some of them were good. The first series was the real big stars. So that's that. And I have these Refractors I had laying around, and they're just so cool. This is a Mike Trout. Got these several years ago, I guess. I was looking through some cards, and I saw them, and I was like, wow. I remember this card. So I think this was like the promo card that Topps was using when they issued this set. And I remember one of the analysts on ESPN talking about this card and how cool it was. And you don't often see ESPN talking about baseball cards, but I thought that was pretty cool. Good looking cards. But this Trout's just awesome. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is nice and shiny. And it just looks amazing when the light hits it. So that's what I have for you today. Once again, thanks for watching.